Hallo Freunde, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are diving into a major decluttering project as I tackle my garden shed. I'm pulling everything out, giving it a much needed clean and reorganize it all back. Get ready for a truly remarkable transformation. Over the past week I've been on a mission to declutter the entire outdoor area, as this is the exciting part 2. In part 1 I tackled the outside space, clearing away the clutter and bringing order to chaos. If you missed that one, don't worry, I will link it below for you. You won't believe how much stuff I've managed to thought through, and trust me, we had way more things stored in this garden shed than we actually needed. But not anymore. I've made some tough decisions, got rid of unnecessary items, and created a lot of space for the things we really use. So sit back, relax, and join me on this extreme decluttering journey. I promise it will be incredibly satisfying to watch as I transform this cluttered mess into an organized shed. Without further ado, let's get right into it. But before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Enjoy the video. So like I said, first I'm taking everything out and laying it on the floor outside. While I'm placing it on the floor, I'm trying to put same items together. After a short time, I realized it would overwhelm me too much if I really emptied the entire shed. So at one point I stopped and went through the first half. Honestly, I was very overwhelmed. When I stood in front of all the things, I wasn't sure where to start. Usually when I declutter, I make the decision the moment I pick up the item. I decide whether to keep or declutter it. But like this shed was filled with so much stuff, I wanted to try a new method. So keep in mind, maybe if you get overwhelmed easily by too much clutter, try deciding as you touch the item. To take control of the situation, I first removed everything from the pile that I immediately knew I wanted to keep. Then I went through the box first and decided to use it as my declutter box. Anything that I no longer needed went into the box. To make things easier for myself later on, I piled up obvious trash separately. Now that I created space on the floor and also in my mind, I went through these tools and paint boxes. I took out everything that I no longer needed and sorted the remaining items back into the box.
Try to stay with you, babe, and it hurts me that I feel so out of place. Heavy weight, I can't be real any longer. Split apart to the start, but it was you. Still doesn't feel right. Don't wanna hurt you now. Tell me how I can fix your heart. What to do when the truth hurts more than 1,000 lies? Let it through. Hope that soon everything will break to pieces. Wish it didn't go this way. On love works so that I can stay. I'm calling. So tell me how can I fix your heart?
So now I had to figure out my next steps. I decided to clean these cabinets and then immediately began to arrange some items back inside. This way I could create more space and avoid feeling overwhelmed. My main goal was to store as many small items as possible into the cabinets, so it would make the room look a lot tidier.
I sit here crying when you're out with someone else, and I want you here with me when it's 3 a.m. Though I wish I didn't care for you. Though I wish I didn't care for you. I'm over here, I'll now be waiting for you.
We had a few items that belong to the house, which we don't use but need to keep. So I placed all of these things at the very top of the cabinet. Just below that, I arranged all the paint and painting supplies. And at the bottom, I stored other tools we don't frequently use, but my husband wants to keep.
Do you love me too? I know you said you wanna
In the other cabinet, I put all my garden tools, so they are now neatly organized in one place. These items tend to look very messy when left out, so it's a relief to be able to close the doors and store everything inside the cabinet, keeping them out of sight and maintaining a tidy look. Next, I removed all the items from the shelves. This time, I immediately made a quick decision about what to keep and what could go. I noticed that the decluttering process was much easier for me now. So now I cleaned all the shelves and I'm bringing back all the items one by one and organizing them. I was completely shocked by how much free space I had created. There is something so satisfying about not having to stack items on top of each other. It just feels so much organized and functional. Just take a look at the massive pile of things that will be leaving our garden shed. It's incredible to see how much I've decluttered and cleared out. I hope this motivates and inspires all of you to declutter your own garden shed or maybe a storage unit. I'm thrilled to finally have a clean and organized garden shed that brings me happiness every time I step inside. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. I hope to see you in my next video. Take care and happy decluttering. Tschüss, Freunde!